Patriots spoke yesterday after returning home from a very tough Super Bowl loss. Drake Maye sacked 6 times. His left tackle, Will Campbell, who really struggled, and the coach talked about the offensive line's performance.
Yeah, I mean, it comes with the job when you don't perform. Obviously, I was big pie, paid a lot, so people expect a certain thing, and I expect more myself. So whenever I don't perform, I don't expect everyone to be like, "It's okay, buddy." I mean, obviously it sucks, but it doesn't suck for anyone more than it sucks for me.
Yeah, Will's 22 years old. He's our left tackle. He'll get better. He'll get stronger. There's moments where he played well, moments where he blocked a guy. There's plays he'd like to have back. We're not moving Will to guard or to center or to tight end or anywhere else.
All right, so that was the reaction of the player and the coach. Let's bring in the reporter extraordinaire. Mike Reese is with us here. You were in the room yesterday for all of this. In fact, you asked some of those questions. What has been the Patriots' mindset after this loss?
So, Greeny, start with the quarterback, Drake Maye. He said, "This stings, and it's going to sting for a while." Maye himself said he didn't play as well as he wanted to down the stretch, and he promised to try to get the Patriots back to that point so he can right that next season. Now, go to the locker of Will Campbell. It was a mix, Greeny. There was the big picture view of they built a foundation this year. No one thought that they were going to be there, and now they need to make some tweaks. But then there was the short term. Coming off that game, Will Campbell was asked, how would you view that performance after you reviewed it? And he used one word, Greeny: terrible. He said they didn't deserve to win the game based the way they played offensively.
Stay with me, Mike Reese. I want to bring it out to the table here, but Mike, stay there because we had breakfast this morning, as we do at Breakfast Club today, and we were having this conversation. It appeared to, I'll use mine as sort of the uneducated eye. I'm a football fan, and I watch all these games, but I certainly don't understand it the way you guys do, and you, Jeff, in particular. It looked to me like that left side of their line was thoroughly dominated in this game. You were telling me this morning it goes deeper than that.
Yeah, listen, and this is going to sting, and it's going to sting for all of them. But you had 2 rookies at left tackle, and the game plan going in, you would have never expected them to run the ball 13 times in a game that's 6-3-0, 6-0, 9-0. I mean, my goodness, you never felt out of the game. But it goes so much deeper than just how did he one-on-one pass block. And I was so glad Rabel put an end to the nonsense of everybody who has, even if they played in the NFL, about moving a guy after they went to the Super Bowl. He played 4 or 5 of the best defenses in the NFL the last 4 or 5 weeks. And I got Himbo and I had this conversation, so he helped me out on this. There's 32 tackles that have been traded since 2017. He's 11th out of 32 in pass win block ratio. He blocked 88.5% this year, which is above the average, right? So when you look at this in totality, it's just ridiculous to think you're going to move a kid. He had another rookie beside him. The protection plan in and of itself was not the best that Josh McDaniels has done, right? They let pressure come from deep. They didn't change. There was a lot that went on. No one played the best. Drake Maye had a number of first reads that he didn't take. Everybody was hesitant. He was trying to look it through. And J-Mac, you and I talked about it. I don't know which DB said it, but they were like on the sideline.
Julian Love.
Julian Love. He's hesitant, right? He wants to see it open. This all contributes to the everybody piling on one position when they have no idea what they're talking about.
And what Jeff is trying to say, he's tired of every ex-offensive lineman on social media posting all of the analysts. Pop Warner offensive line coaches coming with Will Campbell's arms are not long enough. His set is not the right way. He was a rookie. Yeah. He played the entire season. You have to remember how bad this Patriots offensive line was the last 2 years.
Thank you.
To the point where they had to draft 2 guys and start them on the left side, the blind side of the quarterback all year long, and they got them to where they needed to get them, and they fell short to a team that was better than them. You can question Josh McDaniels and the plan all you want. I think the challenge for him was with a young team, a quarterback in his second year, with rookie offensive linemen, how much of a game plan can you put in when it doesn't work? Can you go to spread and go empty? Can you start doing all of these different things and get the guys to understand?
And let me put it this way, too. When you've played this game long enough, when you go to the sideline to find the answers, you draw back on experience. Like when Patrick Mahomes walks over to Andy Reid and now Eric Bieniemy. Oh, you remember when we played the Chargers, 3 years ago, and we had this, we're going to hit this bang. They don't have any of that.
Year one in the system.
Yeah, you got year one for 2 players. You got year 2 for the quarterback, and really year 1 because it's new for
everyone.
him. So everybody, this is brand new. It's just crazy.
One thing the guys did not mention was Will Campbell had that knee injury and came back late in the season. He didn't look right, and he kind of spoke about that, but not using it as an excuse, but saying this is the reality. One thing Mike Reese said was no one expected them to be there.
Amen.
And they got to the Super Bowl, and yet a young kid with a lot of potential is just being dragged. And it's unfortunate, especially with a lot of you offensive linemen going back and forth on Twitter.
It's our only time to shine, bro. It's the only time to shine.
Mike Reese, put a finishing touch on it for us.
Well, I think the analysis from Jeff, J-Mac, and Kmart is spot on, so I'll focus on the facts with support from our great ESPN research department. This was the first time in 60 Super Bowls that a team started 2 rookies on the offensive line, and we saw the results of that.
And you were nodding your head along quickly. He was hurt, all right? And he didn't make an excuse of it or anything like that, but the reality is that he had a knee injury and he was never fully healthy afterwards.
I think that's fair, but he also said yesterday, Greeny, that's no excuse.
Fair enough. Okay,
Yeah.
Mike Reese, outstanding work there. Thanks.
Mike.
Stay close by. I mean, that's some things are not excuses; they're reasons.
Yeah.
And in some cases, that like when he's getting driven back into the quarterback like that, I don't think that's because his arms are too short.
Right. And I love that. Let me just say this. This is why I like Mike Vrabel as a head coach.
Yeah.
That he stood up and goes, we ain't moving them to any position. He ain't moving a tight end, center, guard, whatever this nonsense is. We're going to develop our kid, and we're going to make him the player and the pro that we know he can be.
It's my favorite photo. Let's do Would Kmart Be Shocked? Shall we? Here we go, Kimberly Martin. Would you be shocked if Lamar Jackson and the Ravens miss the playoffs again next season?
Greeny, I would be shocked.
There you
Because at
go.
one point, when are they going to make the playoffs and try and actually win a Super Bowl? They're too talented to not. We've got a new head coach in Jesse Minter. Obviously, time will tell. But the fact that Lamar Jackson was involved in the hiring process there, I think that bodes well for them hitting the ground running and for the QB to be all on board.
We just saw what defenses do. They get this defense for the Ravens. That's the best advantage they can give this Baltimore Ravens football team. Get their defense back to being an intimidating defense that shuts people down. Lamar and the offense can take care of the rest. Don't make this an offensive-driven football team. Go back to the basics and what it used to be. Then they'll be in the conversation for a Super Bowl.
It's going to be fun to watch what he's able to do with that defense. I think you just mentioned Minter, and his relationship with Lamar Jackson, to me, is going to be a key one going forward. Head coach-quarterback combination. He gets him to buy in the things that they want to do with that football team. All the things from how you run your schedule and all of that, I think will go a long way in this team taking the next step.
All right,
Pass
Nick.
rusher.
Yeah.
Need a dog
On the edge.
pass rusher on the
Not a
edge.
BK, hopefully he's helped.
On
Hopefully
the edge.
he's
They got to
helping
get
Able to
one.
come back,
Max
yeah.
Crosby, possibly?
He can't be on every team,
Every
Jeff.
team.
We can't put Max
Every
Crosby
team.
on every team. All right, the next
February
one.
we can do
Would
that.
Kmart be shocked if Travis Kelce retired?
Okay, guys, I know he's getting up there, but I would be shocked if he retires, and here's why. Travis don't want to go out like that. man.
Amen.
He don't want to go out like
Amen.
that. That was, that season, disappointing. Your best friend, torn ACL.
Yeah.
His last catch of his career, he doesn't want it to come from anybody but Patrick
Amen.
Mahomes. The way they ended, I think he's going to want to run it back. Hopefully, Patrick Mahomes comes back healthy, and they can be the Chiefs of old.
100% agree. This is like a Gronkowski thing for me, right? Like, this dude loves his guy. And if he can get up in the morning and he don't have to be the Travis Kelce of old, whatever all that is. He is plenty good to do whatever role they find for him. The Chiefs, they have a mission this year. They were severely disappointing last year. You lose your star in an ACL late in the season. They're going to figure this out. Bieniemy being back.
Oh, huge.
Make no mistake. They're going to be some heads rolling in this play. It's going to be a different team.
Yes.
I'm going to put it that way.
And I think that's a big point. Bieniemy being back. When they brought him back, Kelce was quoted saying it's going to be nice to have him back in the building.
Yes, sir.
Him saying those words sounds like a guy that is still thinking, I'm going to be back there.
Right next
getting
to
home.
him.
Yes,
That's right.
And him setting the tone for them.
He's a person who's going to have unlimited options in his life, right? I mean, but based on his own celebrity and obviously,
Yeah.
his pending marriage to Taylor Swift. Well, the one thing he will never get the chance to do again is play football when he walks away from it. So I agree with you. I think once he has had a little time to be away from it, which he has had now in these last few weeks, I'd be very surprised if he doesn't
think about how long this offseason will feel for him.
Yes.
These dudes have been in Super Bowl every year.
Right.
Like, this is going to feel like he's already had 3 off seasons. In a month, he's going to be like, I'm ready to go play. I mean, he'll be itching.
When is Mahomes going to be ready to play is the question, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Late September, early October.
we'll see what winds up
play it
happening. All right,
safe.
last one. Kmart,
Yes.
would you be shocked if the Giants go from worst to first in the NFC East?
Guess what, guys? I would not be shocked.
Wow.
I would not be shocked. You know why?
Wow.
The curious case of the Philadelphia Eagles, Jeffrey.
Oh.
Okay.
They retained Vic Fangio, but they also lost rising star Christian Parker, who's now the DC for the Cowboys. There's a lot of questions in Philly. I don't know what the Eagles will look like, especially another OC there. But you've got John Harbaugh as the head coach. Who's their QB coach now? Brian Callahan.
Yeah.
Who has he worked with in the past? I think this is a good system for Jackson Dart. They're going to get Scatterboo back. I think they've got the pieces.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see.
Yeah.
I'm excited to go to East Rutherford, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
What do you think?
Oh, that front, that defensive front, they're going to be terrorizing people. I mean, it is. I love the fit. I think what Harbaugh is doing and the pieces and parts he's putting together, and I know we'll focus on offensive side, but defensively, this team can carry this offense until they find form. Matt Nagy, I think all the pieces, and Callahan, who's worked with Joe Burrow, right? He was with Cam Ward. Like, he understands this. He can get this group going. I think.
And they lost some close games. I want to temper expectations, though. This Giants team is in a good division where you're looking at, yes, you mentioned the Eagles, the Commanders. Jaden Daniels is going to be back healthy.
Dak.
The Cowboys and Dak Prescott with that offense.
I don't know. Are they getting Max Crosby? Are they trading away George
right.
Pickens? Who's
They also,
10 wins. 10 wins.
They also they're playing some good division. They're playing NFC West as well. So I think they're going to be much improved winning the division.
10
Right
wins?
now, I don't see it.
10 wins?
That's
Really?
It's a big jump.
that's a
I mean, that would be a
huge
jump of 6 games. See, it's become very fashionable to say, and I was one of the people saying it a few weeks ago, they look like the team that could be the Patriots of this year. The difference is everyone sees it coming, right? Like last year, no one saw the Patriots coming.
Agreed.
Everyone sees it coming. Why did the Patriots at the end of the day get that much better that quickly? The quarterback took leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
Is Jackson Dart ready for that? That's the real question. I love him. I think he has a chance to be
to
terrific.
protect himself just a little
Right.
bit.
He has a chance to. If he does, then yes, I agree with you. If Dart takes the kind of leap in year 2 that Drake May did, then I
That's
think
why you're
the
bringing John
Giants
Harbaugh
ceiling
here, no?
is super.
Right?
Of course.
And I think the comparison to the Patriots, remember the Patriots went out and bought a brand new team
Amen.
in free agency along with the new head
true.
coach.
That's true.
The Giants don't have that ability. Now I think the Giants have a better roster than what the Patriots had when Vrabel walked in the door. So I do think there's a difference there, but you're trying to change the mindset of everybody in the building and making that huge jump in year one.
Malik Neighbors is a freaking beast, too.
That's the thing.
He
I
is
have
a
no argument
freaking
there.
Beast,
I have no
dude.
argument there.
They have players, and to your point about all the close games they lost on the margins, all those double-digit
flip.
leads they blew. If a few of those flip, now it goes in the other direction. Winning the division is different because it involves what the other teams do. But if the Giants could be easily, I could easily see them being the most improved team in the NFL if they were able to work the kind of magic that they worked in New England this year with the veteran coach.